Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome back to Project Hospital, where last time we finally started building up here on our second floor and we decided to expand our radiology department a little bit. So now over here we've got two new x-ray machines, which is wonderful, and then we've got a little waiting room and a bathroom and a break room and all that kind of stuff. So it's all up and running and working as it should be, and so far these two x-ray machines have been really helpful, because right now I don't think we have a queue for x-ray, which hasn't happened in this hospital for a good long time. So up here, nobody waiting. And if we go down to the ground floor, look at that. Nobody waiting there either. Now in the past, we've had great big queues of people waiting to get an x-ray. In fact, I think at one point the queues got so big and so bad that people just gave up. They just gave up and went home in a bit of a huff. So now we've got the 3 x-ray machines in. I'm hoping that we've got that problem sorted out and we won't see any big queues anymore. So there we go. That was very good. Bit expensive. Bit costly to get all that in, but I think it was worth it in the long run. So there we go, radiology now looking very good. So we're going to move away from radiology now, and we're going to turn our attention to general surgery, because lots of people in the comments on the previous video have said it's really useful, and also they did say that it makes huge big piles of cash, and who am I to argue with huge big piles of cash? So I think we get general surgery in. So let's go and have a little look at what we need to do to actually get a general surgery department all up and running. So we need a clinic and we need the hospitalisation stuff. So let's begin with the clinic, shall we? So a waiting room and at least one general surgery office. Okay, so we might want more than one of those. Possibly 2, even 3, possibly, but we'll have a look at that. A reception, I know we don't need a reception, but I do like a reception, so I think we will have one of those. And then a cleaning closet, of course we'll have one of those because cleanliness is very important, so we'll get those in. So that can be the clinic side of things. And then the hospitalisation side is relatively familiar. So on-call room, nurses station, diagnostic unit, regular ward, high dependency. And then I think we will add these in as well. Yeah, for the sake of completeness. So we'll add the cardiography unit, the sonography unit, and the lounge in as well. And of course, lots of operating lounges. We want certainly many of those. I'm thinking 3 or even 4 possibly. Lots of these because they're really useful. So I think that's what we're going to have. The only problem is, where is it going to go? Now, I did originally think it was going to go over here. I thought we could put general surgery over there and it would all be fine. But then looking at what's underneath there, there's a lot of kind of emergency department things. And if we wanted to, say, have another floor to the trauma centre, if that got so busy we needed more room, we can't really fit it down here too easily. It might go there possibly. So really, we might want to put it on the floor above. So if we put general surgery there, that's going to be a problem. So I don't think we're going to put it there. What I think is, I think we put it here. I think we have the clinicy bit over here, and then we have the main hospitalisation bit over here. That would mean, however, that we do need to buy the foundation over there to complete that little sort of corner of the hospital. And that's going to be quite expensive. Hang on, let's go and have a look at how much that's going to be. So pop down to the ground, rotate. Yeah, if we go like that, that's going to be 7,440 money. Although if we build on something that's already got a foundation, we don't blap that out of existence, do we? So yeah, 7.5 grand. We've got what, 83 grand right now. But I think we need to put that in so we can properly plan the general surgery department that's going to be above this floor. So we'll drop that in at great expense. So it's got no walls or anything, but it does have at least, you know, the foundation in. And now we can go back up. And there we go. I think if we move time on a bit, I think if we just move time on ever so slightly, does that allow us to build there now? Can we build on that? Can we not build on that? Does it need walls? Does it need walls around the edge? Now there is a bit over here where there aren't any walls, but that seems to be okay. Look, it goes to the edge. There's no walls there. It looks a bit weird, but why is that like that? That's a bit weird. Why is that not working as I thought it was going to work? Okay, do you know what? We'll put some walls around then, because it does need some walls, and we just put plain walls. It's not going to be anything exciting. So hang on a second. Let's go to here and just grab, hang on, go down the floor. Yeah, just put walls across the outside, because there'll need to be some walls anyway. Right, so there we go. So does that now make a difference if we go back to, I don't know, say there, look, and then go up a floor? It's got that. Do we have to, hang on, do we have to do anything? Do we have to put this on? Do we have to say we'd like to have that flooring on it now? No. Can we plan to build on that? Why is it doing that? I'm not entirely sure. It didn't do that at any other point. Are we supposed to We don't want to add a new floor. We don't want to add a new floor because that's going to be bad. We don't need that quite yet. Add perimeter walls around foundations area. What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh, I've just pressed a button and oh right, hang on a minute. I've pressed a button and now I've got walls across the outside of the hospital. Oh, I didn't realise that did that, and now I've added some walls. Okay, that's fine. Hooray for the walls. However, it hasn't done that. Do we need to build foundations on there? Is that what we need to do? Oh, I feel like we've been a little bit robbed. Okay, so we've had to do that twice because that wasn't ready when we added a new floor before. So now we've had to do that again. Oh, okay, right. Hang on a minute. That's not ideal, but do you know what? It's in now and we'll have to deal with it. Right. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So we know where we are. So there is an elevator. There is an elevator. Right. Hang on. Go back to here then. So how are we going to do this? So I'm thinking, yeah, we have people coming up here. And I think maybe across the front here, we have a corridor. So you come up in the lift and you get a corridor. You can go that way or you can go this way. So over here, we're going to want to put some of the hospitalization stuff. So these wards, they were okay, weren't they? So hang on a minute. So hang on. How big were those wards there? So hang on. It was this one here, wasn't it? And that's high dependency. So that ward there is a regular ward. So how wide did we make that? 8. So that means we can have a bed on that side for 3, then a gap of 2, and then another bed on that side. So 8 is what we want. And then we've made that how long? So that's 30. Okay. So what if we go right into that corner and do exactly the same thing again? So what if we go 8 by 30? And there we go. So that can be hospitalization's regular ward like that. I quite like that, although should it have gone that way? Hang on a minute, hang on. How wide is that? That's only 26 by... That is 26 by 8, however. And that would fit at the end quite snugly. There's plenty of beds in there. Sure, that's going to be big enough. Hang on a minute, hang on. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Put that at the end, and then we'll have a little kind of corridor. Hang on, we need a corridor here at least. Let's start the corridors for general surgery. Yay, corridors. Right, so it could be a little bit there. And then, ideally... Yeah, we'll have kind of, hang on. I've done this kind of a bit wonkaloids, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So hang on, down like that. So bring that up at least like that. That's a very thin corridor. It's on the slim side of things. Right, and then what if we then bring that out like that? And then we can have a corridor of 3 kind of going along in that direction. We'll just mark that for now. Okay, so you come up here. That could be where the clinicy stuff is. So we could, hang on, there's a corridor there. Oh, no, not that direction. Hang on. So like, oh no, that's right either. Hang on. So from there, look. So 3 like that. There we go. I quite like that. So we'll have that going in like that. And then, yeah, then we can have, that could be the cleaning cupboard. We could have the cleaning closet right there because that doesn't need to be massive. So we'll have that just there. And then we're going to want the reception. So you're going to come up here and you're going to want reception. So maybe the reception could be here. The waiting area could be here, just across the corridor. That would make sense. So we don't need a massive reception though, do we? Maybe we have that for something else. So hang on. Where's all this other stuff going to go? So there is the regular ward. High dependency. What did we do with that over here? So that again is 8 by... Slightly less, I think, isn't it? 8 by 24. Okay, so... That can still be 8. Hang on, this might work out quite well. So that can be... okay, it's going to be 10 then. How about we just make that as... What about that for high dependency? So 10 by 17. That could be the high dependency bit. And then the on-call room and the nurse's station can sort of go in here somewhere. What's going to go there, though? What's going to go there? Do you know what? Another bit of corridor wouldn't go amiss to go down there. To have another set of doors to go into the ward. And then in here, we can have the on-call room and the nurse's station. So the on-call room doesn't need to be that big. So that can cope with that. And then the nurse's station can be a little bit bigger. And then, how about a bathroom? So yes, a restroom there in the middle. That's quite good. Okay, so on-call room, nurse's station, done. Regular ward and high dependency, done. So then we need the diagnostic unit somewhere and all the clinicy stuff. Okay, so if we get the waiting room, so hang on, reception. reception doesn't have to be big, does it? So how about, what if we put reception there? Doesn't have to be huge. And then we can have one general surgery office just there. And then we could have the waiting area. So the waiting room could go over here. And they're generally open anyway. So how about we have a big... Is that a bit too big? It just brings it in line with that. So we could have... Oh, hang on. That's going to be a corridor. That's going to be a corridor. Okay, hang on a minute. We know what we're doing with that then. Oh, no. No, that's... Okay, that's a bit of a mess. Hang on a minute. Let's bring that down like that, look. We'll bring that down to, say, there. And then... Yeah, we're going to have to do something about this slightly wibbly bit of corridor here, because that doesn't really work. That doesn't fly. That's not very organised. Okay, never mind. So there's the waiting room, and then we'll have, how big do the general surgery offices need to be? 4 by 4, but of course the bigger they are, the more stuff they can have. So 5 by 7, and another 5 by 7, and then we've got a little gap there for something. What could go there? Like, what could go just here? Okay, we'll ponder that in a second. So we've got the clinic bit sorted. We've got the clinic bit all done. So you go in there and book into the reception. They say go and wait over there, please. Got the 3 doctor rooms over here. So that should be fine. And then we want to... I'm trying to work out how we could do this better. I'm trying to think about how we could make this not look quite as naff. What if we put a corridor going like that? And then... we'll have another corridor coming down like that. And then we've got room... Hang on, can we have another... Can we get rid of that one and put that there? Hang on a minute, rejigging things. How big is that space now? 15. So it can be 5 by 7. There we go. That'll do. So the 5 of those offices can go there. Then we have a corridor going there. Bit of room here for something else. Maybe these things over here. It's all coming together. Oh, and the lounge. Okay, oh, hang on. The lounge could go here. The lounge could go just there. And then cardiography could go along here somewhere. And the diagnostic unit and the sonography unit. Right, hang on. So diagnostic unit can go like that, because that needs to be quite big, because that's a required thing. That can be 8 by 5. And then sonography can be 8 by 5. Oh my word, that is perfect. And that works out really well. Okay. That's what... Hang on, have we got everything? So waiting room, yes. General surgery office, 3 of those. Reception, yes. Cleaning closet, yes. On that little kind of corner there, which is good. We've got a restroom in there. We haven't got a common room, but that's okay. That's not so bad. So that's, there's one here that they can share. Corridor, loads of that. Elevator, none of those. On call room, yes. Nurses station, yes. There's the bathroom. Regular ward and high dependency ward. Big. Loads of beds in those. Cardiography. One of those down here. Diagnostic unit. Sonography. Lounge over there. So now we just need to figure out where the operating rooms are going to go, because they're of course very important as well for a department that's called general surgery. So I'm thinking maybe they go over here. So let's get our reception made just one tiny bit bigger, and then get the lounge made one tiny bit bigger. So then, nope, didn't like that much, did it? Am I not clicking the lounge? Hang on. That's a lounge. Like that, there we go. Right, so like that, because then we could have, yes, everybody, another corridor coming down past the side of that, look. So you can come around here, and then we can just have multiple operating rooms. Now, how big is the one down here? Because that one down here, wherever it is, oh, we're in a slightly different layout. Where is it? There it is. Right, how big is this? So operating room. So that is 12 by 10. Okay, so there's 6 apiece. So yeah, so 6 and 6. Okay, I didn't just draw that on, did I? No, okay. So yeah, 12 by 10 was, so 12 by 10, that seems big enough. That seems okay. So they're 6 by 10 on their own. So I quite like the joined up way that they're done there. So how about then, could we have over here 12 by 10? So there's 12 and there's 10. Okay, so 12 by 10, that's another 2, and then another, it's it's to the end of there. It's perfect. And then we go into the corridor. Oh, and that corridor's going to come that way. Oh, it was meant to be. It was meant to be. That is wonderful. And then, yeah, we'll have that corridor coming out like that and just meeting up to there. So I like that. And that's 4 new operating lounges that we can get in over time. We're not going to do that now because they're really expensive and we haven't got that much money. But look at that. Look at that. That's brilliant. I mean, most of that floor is going to be general surgery, of course. Then down here, we're going to have orthopedics. Where was orthopedics? Oh, no, that was over there, wasn't it? So orthopedics over there. That leaves a bit of room over there. But, I mean, that's going to be really good. That's going to be huge. Going to have massive capacity of beds and everything else. But, yeah, I'm very happy with that. Hang on, let's go back to general surgery because I got confused then. Now we just need to get the clinic in. That's kind of our first job. So get the clinic in, see what money we have left, and then we can go and do some of the fancy hospitalisation stuff. Although I think we might have to wait, if I'm completely honest. So we have about $65,000 to get our clinic up and running here in general surgery. I think that should be enough. I think that should be just about enough money to get it functioning. We might not be able to get all 3 of those doctor office things in. We might just have to start with 1 and then add the other ones as we get some more money coming in. But we only need 1 to make it a valid clinic. So there we go. We'll get that done, I think. However, this is very exciting indeed because now we need to pick what colour scheme we'd like for general surgery. So here we go. Let's go to there. Let's go to floors. What colour flooring would we like? So hang on. We can go to here and pick the general kind of flooring type. But what colour should we have it? I mean, general surgery. I mean, does it need to be... Hang on. Is the other one over here a darker green or a lighter green? It's that green, isn't it? Yeah, it's that one. So how about general surgery can be the lighter green because it's on the other side of the hospital. So we're not going to have kind of flooring clashes or whatever. So I think we'll go for a sort of, a cool light greeny colour for that. I think that should be quite good. So if we just kind of draw the corridor in, that's 780 money. But I think we'll get that one in because that's quite good. And then we want to get that one going in probably to about, say, there. Get that one coming down in front of the elevator. We'll get that little bit in like that, because then it can go round the cleaning cupboard. And then we'll have that bit going in like that. And then if we could get that bit in as well, that would be quite nice. Do you know what? We've got a bit of wasted space there, haven't we? There's a bit of nothing going on. What could we put there? That's a bit pointless. There's no point having a corridor going to the edge of the hospital. We might as well fill that with something. So hang on, we'll ponder that. But right, let's get the other floors in. So there we go. That should do for now. That leaves us. Do you know what? We've got the money. Let's just get all the flooring in. Look, let's grab that and grab that bit as well. That should be all of the... Oh, no, hang on. It's not. No, it's not. We have to go down to that elevator there as well. So there we go. And do the floor outside the elevator doors. Okay, so I think that's all the flooring done. What am I saying? It's not all of the flooring done. It's the corridors done, but not all of the flooring. So hang on. Now we need to go and get the flooring for the kind of waiting area. So that's over there. So we'll have that. So drip a drop that. So that's for the waiting area. That's fine. And then we need to go down here and over to... Where is the reception? Because, yeah, the reception has the sort of slightly lighter... The lighter wood. So there we go. So receptions have that one. So pop that onto there for the reception. That's quite nice. And then we just want to make sure that we sort of... Hang on a minute. We make sure that all the floors are kind of consistent. So what floor are the doctor offices? So they're kind of that. So we'll have the light green equivalent of that, thank you, going across those. So that's quite good. So that's those in. And then that's kind of it, isn't it? That's kind of it. We might need to put the bathroom up here as well. We might need to do that as well. Hang on. Well, the bathroom floor is just there, so we can just do that nice and easy. So grab that and put that in like that. And there we go. Wonderful. Do you know what? Oh, could we put a bathroom in there? It's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze, isn't it? I was thinking maybe the bathroom could go there, and then we could free that space up for a bigger nurse's room. But I don't think that's going to work. That's a little bit too teeny tiny, isn't it, for a bathroom? It's not going to have much room in for much else. Okay, never mind. Bail on that idea. Bail on that. Right. Oh, hang on. Cleaning cupboard. Have we got one on this floor? I don't think we have. Oh dear, that's not very good, is it? Right, hang on a second. So, cleaning cupboard is just there. So grab that. It's just the checkered tiles. Right, then go up to there and put that in like that. Wonderful. Right, so that is the flooring of all the things that we have to have in. So those offices, the waiting area, the reception, that's kind of it, isn't it? Just another quick check. Yeah, okay, and the cleaning closet. Right, let's get the most important room done, which is, of course, the cleaning closet. So let's get the walls in around that, shall we? So hang on, go back down here a second, go to walls, and we shall grab the walls of a cleaning cupboard because they've got the right kind of style to them. So there we go. Right, then go back up, and we shall put that across like that, and that across like that, and then do that. And yeah, somebody did quite correctly point out that I can just, to get the walls done on all four sides, I don't need to do it one at a time. I can just go press it twice and I'll see the other two blank walls. So there we go. Wonderful advice. Thank you. Right. And then we can get the rest of the corridor stuff in. We can take that wall down, actually. We can take that wall down. Away with you, wall. Yeah. Okay. Right. So let's get that droppered, and then we can build that up like that. And yeah, we want to swivel that round. So that's going to be like that. And then we want to get that. Oh yeah, hang on. That's going to have to be all the way along like that, isn't it? To cover that bit of wall there. Then we can put that bit across like that. And we'll have that bit all the way like that. And then just rotate it around one final time. And that can come all the way along like that. Then we can remove that little bit of wall. So away with that just there. And then how are we going to cap this off exactly? How are we going to sort of stop people from wandering about the place? Hang on a minute. I've lost my wall. Where was my wall type? There we go. So that can come across like that, I think, for now. And we'll figure out what to do with that space because we're not entirely sure. Bring that across like that. Do you know what? For now, we'll just do that, I think. That'll do for the moment. And we'll put that across like that. We need some big windows there. We need some big windows to look out over the front of the hospital. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Okay, so like that. And then we can put that in like that. Okay, so you can come in here. It's all kind of enclosed apart from over here. So hang on a minute. We'll have to cap that bit off. That is going to need some walls anyway. So we'll do that and then rotate it. So it's like that. Cap that bit off down there and draw that along there like that. Right, hang on. We need some big windows. We absolutely need some big windows across here because that's just a bit rubbish. So how about we have, yeah, do we want the big, like the huge panes? That might look quite nice. I think that would look quite good. How about we have 3 like that? And then from that side have 1, 2, 3 like that. I quite like that. That looks nice. Do you know what? Let's have 4 and 4. Just put a middle one in. There we go. Big, massive, lovely view out to the flashy lights Nino machines. Who wouldn't want to sit and watch those? We should put some chairs here. They could be like little kind of, a viewing gallery type thing. You can watch the flashy lights Nino machines going to do their stuff. Okay, right. So that's that done. So, yeah, right. Cleaning closet. We're on door. So let's get that done anyway. So restricted area. Don't come in here, everybody. And then regular doors for these offices here. So we'll put it, we'll put that there. We'll have 1 there and 1 there like that. And that should be kind of it. So hang on, now we need to do the interior walls over here because they're kind of like doctor rooms, aren't they? So hang on. There's one, there's one over here somewhere, isn't there? It's one of these, that'll do. Hang on a minute. So grab that wall, turn that into our lovely shade of green, and then find where we were. Right, so draw that on, and that on, and then we need to do that a couple of times for the interior walls, and then rotate it twice, because that makes perfect sense now, as been pointed out, like that, and like that. Okay, so I think for now, that's all the flooring done, and that's all the walls done. I mean, of course, there's a few blanks around the place that we do need to sort out, but that's okay for now. So what do we now need to do? How about we get the reception set up? So you're going to come out of the elevator here and you're going to look ahead of you and go, look at that. It's the reception. Isn't that wonderful? I'm very happy about that. So I think as well, maybe let's just sort of, think about future-proofing this a little bit. Because if we know this is going to be busy, and lots of people in the comments said it's going to be a really busy department, it's going to have lots of people in it, and it's going to make you lots of money, maybe we should try and think ahead and have multiple places where receptionists can sit. So I think, hang on, how big is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how about the middle 2 spots? We have reception desk middle, and then we have reception desk right. There isn't a green option, unfortunately. That's a bit of a shame. And then reception desk left like that. And then office chair. And we can have them green. Very good. So I put 2 of them there for now. But then we will only have 1 PC at the minute. We won't have 2. Joe, we'll have 2 PCs actually. But we would only need 1 person. So 2 PCs. And then we need to put some stuff on the desk. What can we put on the desk? A paper holder. That's kind of important. Yay for that. And then can we have a printer? Are we allowed a printer? Yay, there we go. Printer. Wonderful. So pop that there. I mean, do we really need, in here, do we need benches? Because people are just going to come over here and then go immediately over to the waiting area, which is going to have lots of lovely things in, all sorts of, drinks machines and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know if we need to be able to sort of sit down around here. I don't think we would. How about in the corner, we have a little table. Where are the glass tables? I like the glass tables, but I can't see where they might be. But a little kind of glass table there with some fruit juice on. That might be quite nice. So if you're feeling a bit under the weather, obviously because you're coming to this department, you might want to grab a lovely glass of juice as you go up to sort of book into the department. So maybe we could do that. So where is a lovely glass table? There are some, because we've put some down before. Hang on, there it is. It was more of a glass, more like a sort of a coffee table type thing. It was round, wasn't it? That's a square glass table. Do you know what? That'll do. It's fine. So let's rotate that round, put that there, then get the fruit juice and put it on the table. I like that. And then, of course, we do need a plant. Absolutely, we have to have a plant. There it is. It's under decorations and not furniture, because a coffee table isn't furniture, of course. I mean, I'm tempted to change it to the actual round table. Yeah, do you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do it. So hang on a minute. Away with you. How do we get rid of that? Hang on a minute. Away with you. So we'll get rid of both things. There we go. Yeah, put down the round. I prefer that. Although, can the fruit juice fit on? Oh, botherations. The fruit juice can't fit onto that one. Hang on a minute. It's all going to be fine. It's all fine. How about that kind of coffee table? Can the fruit juice go on that one? Yes, it can. Okay, good. At least it can go there. And then, yes, we need a plant. So let's get a lovely plant. Let's have, that one. Pop that in the corner. We can't have a greeny kind of thing for it. So we'll just leave it in its default colour. And then we have got a bit of sort of space at the back there. Hang on. We'll put a bin just there because, that's important. Cleanliness is a nice thing. We've got a bit of room at the back. What can we put there? What can we put on the back wall? Okay, a clock would be useful. Clocks are always handy. So we'll put a clock just there. And then can we put some advice? Oh yeah, little kind of hanging sign things. Consultation advice. That's not entirely accurate though, is it, game? That's a bit of a fib. A board. Can we put a board on the wall? No, because it's going to interfere with the chair access, I think. Can we put a poster on the wall? No. Again, because it's going to get in the way of things, apparently. How about, hang on, first aid kit. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Again, what with it being a hospital and everything. Okay, so the reception is done. Let's go to the waiting area. These are a little bit more straightforward, but here we go. So we want to get lots of these in, I think. So how about we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. I mean, do we just have a great big row? Do we have a gap in the middle? Hang on. So that's one away from the edge. That's one away from the edge. So like that. Yeah, there is a bit of an imbalance there, isn't there? We could have a gap in the middle. Do you know what? That'll do. There can be a little gap in the middle. So there's more chairs on that side than there are on that side, but that's okay. And then we need to get a few of the booking in thingamajiggers. We'll have one there, one there. Then we need the info TVs. We'll put them above the booking in thingamajiggers. There we go. And then along here, we can have all of the lovely things. So we'll have ourselves a water dispenser just there. That's a good idea. And then we'll get a vending machine, and it's green already, which is perfect because the department colour is green. Then we'll get a coffee vending machine. It also serves tea, although tea from a vending machine is notoriously terrible. But there we go. Get some lovely caffeinated beverages from there, shall we say. We've got a gap, though. Hang on. I know what can go in the gap. We need to get ourselves our bin. We'll put the bin into that corner there. A bit of room across here. And we've got one space there. So I think we know what can go in that space. I'm trying to find a potted plant that we can change the colour of the pot for, but it's not going for it. Do you know what? We'll change it to that brown colour. There we go. Lovely plant. Very good. And then we've got a bit of room across here. So maybe, again, along there, we get ourselves... Hang on, go back to there. So a coffee table. Maybe... Could we have a number of coffee tables? We can just put different things on them. So we could put some disinfectant tools and a flower and some drinks. Maybe that'd be quite nice. So yeah, we'll just have three coffee tables. So one can have a flower, and we'll make it a nice yellow flower because that's a happy colour. One can have disinfectant tools, so you can disinfect your hands. And then that one there can have the fruit juice. There we go. That's a good waiting room. I like that waiting room. That's a very nice place. Now we are lacking a clock. Again, a clock is a handy thing to have. There you go. Pop it above that bin. Right. So waiting room done. That's valid. And the reception is done. Cleaning closet. Let's get that done, shall we? Because these are dead easy. These are so straightforward. So here we go. Hang on a second. Let's just go and sort that out. We need a bucket cart. So we'll have one of those there. Can't change the colour of those. And then a shelf. We'll have 2 shelves for now. And we'll have 2 bucket carts. Because at some point we might hire 2 people to do janitoring at the same time. We're only going to have one on the day shift and one on the night shift to begin with. But there we go. That'll do. Could we put... Hang on. Could we have a little window? Just a little teeny tiny window. Just there. Just to add a bit of natural light to that room. I like that. That's good. Also, can we get a sink in? Oh, if I just blocked access to the sink with that window. Bother. Can we fit a lab sink under there? Does it fit? It does. The lab sink fits underneath the window. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, right. So they can wash their hands as well. Okay, that's that done. And then we need to do one of these rooms. Okay, so I think we're going to want... Hang on, how much money have we got? 50 grand, loads of room. So the exam table can go around the corner. We'd like it in... Oh, is it more that colour? I'd say it's more that colour than the first green. That's a bit too green. It more matches that one, I would say. Neither's perfect. Yeah, so if we pop that there, so put that just there, then we'll have the examination lamp in the corner. We'll have the eye test on that wall, because if you're sitting on there, you can look at the eye test. Okay, glass office. Oh, hang on. We can theme it, though, look. Yeah, it's a bit of a darker... Do you know what? We'll make it glass. It can be a glass desk. So we'll put that as you go in. And I want to get a computer on there. Yeah, and I see, look, people have told me that the glass desks can have 2 things on them. They can have 2 PCs at the same time. That is quite good to know. Maybe we shall see some glass desks over in those rooms there to get more people in. But okay, right. So let's pop the computer there. Then we need to get... Oh, yeah, the bins. Hang on a minute. Just pop the bins over here just to get that sorted. There we go. Where's the chair? There it is. Office chair. Right, office chair goes in the corner. What else can we put on that? Hang on, they're going to need their chartboard for differential diagnosis. So let's put that right there so they can examine the patient and then do some differential diagnosis or play whatever, hangman or noughts and crosses, whatever you'd like. You can play whatever on the board. Okay, go back to here. We need quite a lot of things. Okay, so let's give them a printer because a paper holder does seem relatively archaic, doesn't it? So there we go. Got wall-mounted equipment, scrubbing sinks. Okay, so let's have important things in that corner. So scrubbing sink. We will have a disinfectant dispenser as you come in the door on the left because I like that. Then we need an equipment cabinet. Let's change it to that kind of grayer colour. We'll put it there. Can we have another one? Because I like mixing it up. Although does that give us enough room for other things? We need more tables for these various bits and bobs. Hang on a minute. So can we have... could we put another one of those there? And just put those 2 bits of kit on that table. Just put the CRP scan there and the odometer there. Okay. And now we need a sofa, of course, because people need to sit on the sofa. So a green sofa. Oh, that looks very nice. So pop that there so people can come in and sit on the sofa and have a chat with the doctor. And then, of course, we do need the most important of any things. We need a plant, obviously. Let's have one of those. And we'll put it in. Let's put it back in that kind of thing there. We'll put it right on the edge of the desk. Okay, I quite like that. That's a relatively easy room to set up. Place to wash your hands, you've got your kit, you've got your various specialist equipment, we've got the thing on the wall for differential diagnosis. Okay, I think that's all that we need to have in there. So now we just can put some extras in. So here we go, all the extra bits and bobs. An oxygen tank is just a decoration, card file, a bookshelf. A bookshelf might be quite fun, mightn't it? Can we put a bookshelf somewhere? Yes, we can put a bookshelf over the bin. There we go. We'll pop a bookshelf in because that makes it feel quite nice. Anything else that we'd like to throw into here? Oxygen tank? Do we want to put an oxygen tank in? That is underneath the differential diagnosis board thing. We could put it under there, but do we really need one of those? How about just some things on the wall? Some posters or whatever. Let's see if we can find those. Where would they be? That's that, isn't it? Yeah, that's one of those boards already. Got that. Okay, how about poster accidents? Pop that there. Poster arteries? I don't know. Oh no, hang on, we can't put it there. It's not happy. It's not happy being there. We'll put it there, look. That should be okay, I think. Is that all we need? How much money we've got? 44 grand. We could, in theory, get all three of those done. We could get all three of those done. That would be good, wouldn't it? Then we can work at kind of optimum efficiency for our clinic over here in general surgery. I think maybe we can afford another one of those rooms right now as we've kind of kitted that one out. So just copy that and put it there. That will be absolutely fine. I think maybe having 3 might be a little bit of a push for the finances because we do have to pay wages, of course. So hang on. Let's maybe just get one of those rooms, pop it there. How much is that going to be? I'm not entirely sure, but I'll press the button. Only 5,000. Do you know what? It's not even the end of the day. So we're going to make some more money before the end of the day anyway. We're going to make quite a bit, I would like to think. Do you know what? We're going to do it. I've completely changed my mind. We're going to have 3 of them. There we go. Okay, so the clinic can be up and running if we then hire some people. Because, of course, we can't run anything right now because there's nobody here. So, right. First things first, let's get the very important people in. Let's get the janitors in and let's get the receptionists in. So let's start with, let's get this janitor here. Look, we'll have a daytime janitor and a nighttime janitor. So please be good because I don't want to have to go through all of our money kind of refreshing lists and such like. Okay, Nancy Garcia. She seems very good. She is hiding something from us. Lisa Martinez is okay, but my goodness me, look at that. She's an early bird. She's a gamer. She's got a long commute. And she's got that resistance thing. Frank Adams, he's quite good as well. But he also does have a secret. Hang on a minute. Reveal the secrets. Okay, Frank Adams is a Spartan. We shall have you, Frank Adams. You can come in on the day shift. And we will hire somebody for the night shift. Because I imagine there might be a little bit of blood around when we get hospitalisation in. Because of, all the operations and such. So let's get somebody in on the night shift. Oh, you're good as well. Brooke Barkley is very good. However, 2 hidden things. The other one was germaphobe. So, she's going to be cleaning her hands a lot, which might possibly take up a bit of time where she could be cleaning the floors or whatever. Do you know what? We'll spend another grand, see what Brooke Barkley is about. You're a fast learner and you're a hedonist. Okay, you like a bit of food. So do I. I particularly like cake, Brooke Barkley. Let's sit down and have some cake together. You can go on to the night shift. Okay, so we've got 2 new people. And we all know what this means. We've got 2 people here that we need renaming. So now we can go over to the Wheel of Names. So covering the janitorial day shift over in our brand new general surgery department, we have Rain P. And then on the night shift, we have Candy. So welcome aboard, Candy and Rain P. It's a pleasure to have you on board. And now we can go over to the receptionist and see who we can find. So let's have that one just there. So who can we hire? We've only got one that's 3, not stars, whatever that is. I'm not entirely sure what that's supposed to represent. Oh, it's like a little it's like a little hat, like a nurse's hat and a mask, I think. Is that what that is? Okay, I think that's what that might be. But Michael Clark is the only one that's any good at doing any kind of receptioning whatsoever. He's a fresh parent. I think, given that we want somebody that's good for the day and the night shift, we might need to spend a little bit of money on refreshing that list. So I'm a bit loath to do so, but okay, let's do that. It's done now. Okay, right. These 2 down here might be okay. Please have good traits. Please have good traits. Okay, you are a slow learner. That's okay. That's fine. And you're a Spartan. Okay. I think we get you in possibly for the night shift. Robert White is, he's depressed, he's a people person, he's fast, and he's a fast learner, but always has a depressed modifier applied to their satisfaction. Okay, so they're not going to be quite as jolly as they could be, but I think he could be quite good, because he's a people person, and he's fast, and he's a fast learner. So he can pick skills up quite quickly, and they've both got 37% reception skills, so that's quite good. Do you know what? I mean, yeah, who do we have? Who do we have in the day, and who do we have at night? I'm not entirely sure. I mean, we're going to get more people in during the day, I would have thought, and Robert White can reveal hidden perks of people after interacting with them, so that might help the doctors out a bit, and we're going to have more people coming in during the day. So Robert White, you can go in on the day shift. And then Elizabeth Johnson has appeared for the night shift. And then she's got reception 38%, but also a hidden trait. She does have resistance. Okay. Do we go for the one that we know about? I don't want to spend $1,000 on figuring out one trait, because that's a bit naff, isn't it? So do we go for you, Spartan and slow learner, or do we go for Elizabeth Johnson, who is a tiny bit better at doing receptioning? But, do you know what? We're going to have to spend the money. She is unpleasant. Oh, no, we don't want that. Thank goodness we checked. Gives mean staff modifier after interacting with patient. That is precisely not what we want from our staff, particularly the receptionists, because they're going to be the first face that people see. So, okay, we'll have Rachel Hernandez, please. So there we go, 2 receptionists. But of course, once again, they're not going to remain as Robert White and Rachel Hernandez. So once again, we go over to the Wheel of Names. Okay, so on the reception day shift, we have, and brace yourselves, everybody, because I'm going to say this all kinds of wrong, Lesnovich Tyler. Is that how you pronounce that name there? I'm not entirely sure. I do apologise. So I think it might be Lesnovich or Lesnayevich maybe. So that person there is joined on the day shift. So welcome aboard you. And then on the night shift, we've got Perky Pigeon, which is wonderful. So Perky Pigeon and Lesnovich Tyler has joined. Again, I'm very sorry. I don't know how to pronounce that. Let me know in the comments. Do like a phonetic thing and I might try and work it out. So there we go. 2 more people. Welcome aboard. And now we need some doctors to work over here. And then we can open up, which is very exciting. So I think we'll get 3 daytime doctors, because that makes sense. Then maybe just get 2 nighttime ones. Maybe even just get 1 nighttime one to begin with, and we'll see how it goes. I think that could be quite sensible. So how about for now? Do you know what, though? It is coming up to the end of the day. Do we want to actually hire all of the daytime doctors? Because then they're going to go home soon, and we're going to have to pay them their wage. That might not be the most sensible of things to do. We might just want to wait for the night shift. So how about we get at least 1 doctor in on the night shift? Can we hang on? Night shift at the clinic needs day shift to be staff first. Oh, botherations. Okay, we need at least 1 person in. Do you know what? That's fine. We'll get somebody in then. So who do we have? Okay, no 5 little doctor people. Again, I want to say 5-star, but no 5 doctor people. General. These are all kind of to do with anesthesiology and general surgery and stuff. We want people who are good at, advanced diagnosis. These are going to be doing the diagnoses. Okay, Jessica Green. You could be quite good. Scholar. Uses free time to study. Hang on, let's get your skills. Oh my goodness, but you're brilliant. You're a Spartan and you're a fast learner. So you're a really hardy genius. Jessica Green, in you come on the day shift. Thank you very much. That went a bit weird. Thought it was going to crash. And now we can get a night shift person in. Okay. They live quite far away. Also, you're terrible at doing advanced diagnosis. How about you then? So you're a scholar and you have very clean feet. So let's get you in on the night shift because you're quite good. Although you don't have... Hang on. We haven't got the advanced diagnosis thing on. There we go. That's better. Okay, so you are, what's that? A diagnostic genius. Frank Taylor is a diagnostic genius, and you're loyal, and you're a people person. Oh, this is wonderful. You can go in on the night shift. So in theory, this should be up and running. Hang on, Chief Doctor can definitely be Jessica Green, because she is incredible and amazing. We'll change that around if somebody comes along with like the manager trait or whatever, but I think that's pretty good. Okay, so we've now got a Chief Doctor over here, and we should be able to open up, I think. We should be able to open up. Do you know what? Let's get all 6 people in. Let's just get them all in. It's fine. The more the merrier. It's going to be fine. So, oh, no, hang on. No, not 6 people. Do we need that many at night? for now, let's see what happens. So, okay, hang on a second. Oh, no, hang on. No, Penge, what are you doing? Jessica Green and Frank Taylor are wonderful people, but they're not going to keep those names. No, absolutely not. Because, of course, we need to make another little visit over to the Wheel of Names. So, everybody, please welcome to the day shift Dr. Canuza, and on the night shift, we have Dr. Steve S. So, welcome aboard, you two. So, I think now, if we go to here, and we actually move time on, because so far, we've not moved time on this video yet. We've done a lot of kind of building and planning and all that kind of stuff. So, let's get time moving on, shall we? So, there we go. Time is moving on. Some people are going to go home, although the night shift might as well just going to kick around for a bit because you're going to have to come back soon. Just, go and sit in the break room or something. You're going to that elevator. You're going to go to another elevator, I assume. But okay, right. So we've got this all set up. Is anybody going to come in? Who is going to be our first patient to actually come over here to general surgery? And how is it going to work? So you've cleared off to go and have a break already. Oh, you're reading a book. She's doing some studying. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, she is doing some studying already. That is very, very good. I like that. That's wonderful. Ah, hang on. Could we use that little thing down there, that little bit of corridor, could we use that as a little kind of wheelchair bay trolley park type thing? That might work quite well, because I think the trolleys are 2, aren't they? They take up 2, and it's 3 wide because it's a corridor wide. Maybe, yes, that could be a great big kind of trolley park, wheelchair park. That would be quite handy. Okay, right, let's make sure that we actually get somebody coming in, because we've opened up this brand new department at great expense, and we haven't seen anybody here quite yet. So let's make sure that somebody comes up here. I think it is up and running. Yeah, general surgery is active. It's open. It's all sort of, green ticks everywhere. So we should hopefully see some people coming in. Although maybe it'll be tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow will be the day where we start seeing people coming in. Although I like the fact that our janitor is already on it. Rain P. Oh, okay. Rain P is going home now. But it's come up to the end of the day anyway. It's absolutely fine. But yeah, not really too much for them to clean right now. Brand new shiny department. Not really that much for somebody to clean up at the moment. So there we go. And that person's going to get another book. She's amazing. Okay, Canuza, you're absolutely wonderful. You're filling your free time by just reading books. You're not sitting about, you're not listening to the radio, you're being super brainy and clever, and you're having a nice read. That's very good. Okay, let's move time on nice and quick. Are we going to see anybody come in here at all? Because, of course, there is a night shift as well, so people might come in at the night. We're almost up to 40 grand, which is wonderful. We're not going to spend any more money, because I suspect possibly, oh, hang on a minute, because, yeah, we're going to have to pay wages, and that's going to come down quite a bit. Mary Smith. Whereabouts are you, Mary Smith? You've got a chemical burn of the arm. Hang on, move that up. What does that need? What do you need for that? What did it say she needed? Antiarrhythmics. What is that? Where is antiarrhythmics? Just there. Hospitalization. Okay. Are we out of... You can go into HDU. You're going to high dependency. That's fine. You've not got room in the burn unit, which actually is very small. It's a very small burns unit. But, yeah, we'll put another one upstairs. It's fine. But you can go into high dependency. That's okay. You can nip into there. I've noticed that some of the burns people have actually got, like, bandages on, look. They've actually got proper bandages on, like you would have if you were, if you were suffering from burns. That's quite a nice touch. I mean, it's perfect sense because it's the burns unit. But there we go. So hopefully, yeah, she can go into there to at least have some form of treatment. I was going to say, hang on a minute. Hang on. We need a janitor over there because that's a bit of a stay. Richard Moore, you need concentrated oxygen. Hang on a second. You can go into high dependency as well. Oh, no. There's no free bed. No, you're absolutely right. There is no free bed. Okay. Possibly we do need to get another slightly bigger burn unit set up because that's not cutting it. That's not working properly. Is there anything that we could do? Is there anything at all that we could do? I mean, we can't make it... Can we make a teeny tiny burn unit over there? Like a little tiny one across the other side of the corridor? Because that could be... Hang on. Right, we could do that. That might work. That might help out a little bit. So the original plan was... That was going to be... I mean, that was where... Where was it? That was where the thing over here was, the doctor and nurses' rooms. That was going to be over there, but that was too small. So we were going to move that, turn that into a bathroom. That was going to be a break room, and we don't know what that was going to be. I think originally it was going to be a bathroom. So how about, because that is a bit of a funny shape, we make that a break room, that could be a bathroom, and that could be a teeny tiny extension to a burns unit. That would make sense, wouldn't it? We've got 41 grand. I think we do that. Let's do that. Let's quickly change that over right now. That could help out quite a bit. It's not going to do much else, that thing there, is it? Let's be honest. So how about, let's grab the walls in there. Just set the walls up properly. So like that and like that. And then hang on a minute. Do the 2 twists. There we go. Thank you. And then like that. And then we'll have, hang on, how wide are the beds? 1, 2, they're 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Bother. So I think maybe we have one set of big doors there, maybe a small door there. So hang on, go to there. Get rid of that. And then get rid of that other door as well, because it says don't go in. We need them to go in. That's the point, isn't it? Although it does say they've got restricted areas as well. I know we don't want the public to wander in, do we? Oh no, absolutely, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we'll have the big set of doors like that, and then a little one there, so we can fit. Oh no, they're going to fit on this side anyway. We're going to be putting them on that side. Okay, that was a massive waste of time. It's fine. Do you know what? We'll just put them back as they were. There we go. Big old waste of money. Right, and the floor needs to change. So we'll pick up that floor from there and draw it onto there. Then we need to go to here and change the usage of that. So, oh no, hang on a minute. Hang on, we're in the wrong thing anyway. Like that. How big does a burn unit have to be? 3 by 3. Perfect. Okay, so that can be a new burns unit. And then across that back wall, we can have all the equipment. And then across that wall, we can have all of the beds. Okay, this is going to be wonderful. So let's grab that for now, look. So grab that little setup and we might get rid of the windows. I suspect maybe that might be a prudent thing to do. So we'll have 1 bed and then 2 beds and then 3 beds. So 3 more beds can go in there. And then, oh, hang on. We might be able to have a 4th bed. I didn't see that space there. Perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Although, yes, let's get rid of the windows because that does seem a little bit strange. So get rid. And then we need all the bits and bobs across that side for all the sort of equipment and what have you. So defibrillator can go just there. Disinfectant dispenser can go there and there because you might want to disinfect your hands whichever door you come in. And then we need, what do we need? I mean, a sink might be quite a good thing to have. A sink does seem like quite a sort of an appropriate thing to have. But how about, so equipment cabinets, let's make them, I don't know, make them very nice and crisp and white possibly. So like that. We'll have another one like that. I think that's all we need. But I kind of feel like we should have some more. So maybe a scrubbing sink just to keep your hands clean. And then maybe some sanitary equipment. Hang on. Move that to there. Put that there. That looks a little bit weird like that, but I quite like that. And then, hang on a minute, I know what we need. We need a couple of very important things. Number 1, a bin. So we'll pop a bin just there. And number 2, a plant. Let's put the plant there. I like that. Okay, so now that's a fully valid, up and running room. We have burnt through all of our money. There was me saying, hey, we'll save all the money for paying the wages. Hopefully, we can make some good money in the next 19 minutes, because I sort of forgot about that. Oh dear. Are you going to a bed? Yes, you are being hospitalised. Okay, that's good. I'm glad we got that little kind of tiny wing in. That's another 4 beds, so that should help out quite a bit. However, we are going to go horribly, horribly bankrupt momentarily. Hang on a second. We are down. What are we down? Minus $16,500. Okay, but that's not great. That's not great. It could be worse. It could be better, of course. Elizabeth Cole is collapsing a bit. She owes us $9,450 money. Good grief. Can we code blue her? Can we code blue her? Because I think, hang on, where is she? She's already in a bed. She's already in a bed. Okay, she's got all sorts of things going. Blast wounds. Okay, so you've been caught in some sort of explosion, but you're being taken to examination Could you possibly be taken to one of our operating lounges and you could be made to be better? That would be good, wouldn't it? Okay, let's see if we can't try and recoup some of our losses. So what we are, minus 15 grand now. So we've made a tiny bit of money back. And already 2 of the beds in our Burns, additional little Burns wing are in use. So already 50% full. We've only just put it there. My goodness me. So I think we're definitely going to need a bigger Burns unit and possibly high dependency unit for traumatology on the floor above. But again, we'll get there in time. We need to make sure this is all kind of working properly as it is. But yeah, there we go. Can we get some money coming in? 12.5 grand now we're on, minus. That's okay, now 14.5. I suspect maybe we paid a little bit out to the bank, did we? But look at that. Orthopedics high dependency is now sort of looking okay. And let's go and check upstairs. Has anything happened over here? And where are we? Which way round are we? I've turned the camera angle round and I'm all confused. Hang on a minute. It was like that, wasn't it? There we go. So is anything happening? There's a person. Are you our first patient? Lisa Lewis. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. So you've booked in. Go straight into the doctor. Hello, it's Steve S. Go and see Dr. Steve. So you've got all sorts of potential things wrong with this. Quite a lot of things. So hopefully Dr. Steve can whittle that list down. It's either Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis. Okay. So Crohn's disease, yeah, that's a bowel disease. And the ulcerative colitis, an inflammatory bowel disease that produces ulcers in the large intestine. That sounds very, very painful indeed. Okay, but it can be treated with corticosteroids. Okay, so they're treatable with a little bit of medication that you can get from the pharmacy. Okay, there we go. So hang on, she's going to a chair. Why are you going to a chair? Oh, you're getting some blood work done or whatever is being done down here. Some stool work, which is a little bit unpleasant, but there we go. Got to be done. Okay, so you're down there being treated. At the moment, you're giving us nothing. Be quite good fulfilling needs. Okay, hang on. Now where are you going? You're going to the loo. Oh, sorry, we can't see her. It's fine. So how about we just follow her? So she's gone up in the lift. And now she's gone back to over here. So she's gone back to a chat with the doctor. 560 money comes our way. She's nipped back to the loo again. But that does make sense because she has got, stomach issues going on. And then she's going to come down here. Oh, go and wait again. Okay, she's picked up something from the lab. Don't know what she's doing there. Oh, that's stool analysis. I thought they'd done that already. Oh, okay. Well, let's see what happens with this then. I'm intrigued now. So hang on. So now you've handed something else over. And now you're going back up again to see Dr. Steve a third time, is this? Okay. Hello, Dr. Steve again. We've got like a private audience with Dr. Steve there. And what happens now? Right, so there we go. The day shift begins. So the first proper day shift over in general surgery. And now you're going to sit in the pharmacy. Then you're going to get some whatever it is you're picking up for a tiny bit of money. And then you're going to go home. Okay. Thank you for coming by. I hope you had a splendid time. I'm sorry to hear about the Crohn's disease. Hopefully that'll kind of, sort itself out in time. You can alleviate the symptoms. But there we go. So I think that might well have been our first person. Here's somebody else. Graves' disease. I don't know what that is. Graves' disease is an endocrine disease where the thyroid gland produces thyroid hormones in excess. Okay. What does that do to you as a person, though? I don't know what excessive thyroid hormones would do. It gives you weight loss, tremors, fever, weakness, and diarrhea, apparently, according to those symptoms. Okay, again, doesn't sound overly pleasant. So these people would, I imagine, normally, if we had sort of proper hospitalisation stuff set up, they would come over and be in the hospital. And we try and treat this with sort of, an actual operation rather than giving them medication. I guess that's what should be happening because, of course, it is called the General Surgery Department and we're not really doing any surgery quite yet. We'll get there in time. We're back up to 20.5, almost 21 grand. Okay, now we're on 23.5. Barbara Allen has done a little bit of collapsing. Sorry to hear that, Barbara. Hopefully they can find you. I'm sure you'll be okay. So yeah, money is ticking up. So I think, as time goes on, we do need to start building little bits and bobs. I mean, maybe we just leave it running for, I don't know, 2-3 days and just see what happens. Yeah, we'll keep track of things. We'll keep watching and seeing what's going on, but leave it running for a little while to collect some money, and then we can go ahead and build all of that stuff because it's going to be very expensive. I mean, we might have quite a lot of rooms with not much in. Like the high dependency, whatever it is, ward over there might have like a couple of beds in, and the regular ward might have a couple of beds in, and it's going to be fairly basic. And as time goes on, we'll add beds like we've been doing with everything else. But I think that's what we might have to do. I think that might possibly be our best approach. How are we looking over here in terms of demand? It's looking okay. We don't need another daytime doctor right now. I do not believe, anyway. We've not got anybody else waiting, so another doctor would just be a little bit of a waste of money right now. We will get somebody else at some point, of course, when it becomes busier, but yeah, at the moment, I don't think we need another one. Oh, right, there we go. That's a little bit unfortunate, isn't it? We were just saying that very same thing. Hospitalisation on general surgery department is not functional or missing. It's quite missing. It's very much missing. It's completely absent without any kind of leave whatsoever. Yeah, it's just not there. I'm sorry, Linda Foster, but it doesn't exist. You've got interstitial cystitis. Interstitial, that word there, is also called painful bladder syndrome. Okay, I understand that more. There we go. Again, I'm not a doctor. God damn it, Jim, I'm not a doctor, or whatever he said. Okay, right. We can't treat you, though, unfortunately, because you'd need the hospitalisation stuff. And we've not quite got the money to get it all up and running. We haven't got the money to kit out 2 wards and whatever else it was. Hang on a minute. So we'd need an on-call room, a nurse's station, a diagnostic unit, a regular ward, and a high dependency unit. I don't think we can do that. I'm very sorry. So we could put you in intensive care, but that might not be overly helpful. We could give you recommendations, and then maybe you might just have to go away, possibly. Until we've got some money together so we can build all the other bobbins over here. But yeah, until we've got that money in, we're going to be struggling. Yeah, she's going to another hospital. That does make sense. We're still kind of, under development here. There's a little bit of work going on. So yeah, give it time and we'll be able to treat all the different things. But as it stands at the moment, yeah, we're going to struggle with the monies. But how are we looking for fully functional departments? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sort of pending. 6, 7, 8. Okay. So hang on. So the insurance goals down here, Overcure Inc. If we have 9 fully working departments, we get given 150 grand. We get patients coming in giving us 150% above the odds for their treatment, which is very good. We definitely want them. So, I mean, does that count as a fully working department? Because does it need hospitalisation as well? I'm not entirely sure, but I think this will get us up to 8, won't it? And then the plan is to then do, was it infectious diseases? That's one of these, isn't it? Yeah, there. So Happy Life with the little boat. They'll send us, if we open the infectious diseases clinic, they'll send us some people paying 110% above the odds for their treatment, which is good. Okay, right. That's fine. So yeah, we need to get another department sorted. A few people have said do this, get UPSI Corp on board. I think we might leave that until the end. Create 1 doctor with a character editor in a hiring card. We might fiddle about with that toward the end, and we'll create somebody. We'll pick a very lucky person from the wheel of names, and they can be created as our sort of super specialist doctor or whatever. But I think we won't do that right now. I think we'll try and work on getting, when this department's done, we'll try and get the infectious diseases clinic open, and then we'll try and get Overcure on board. I think that's our best kind of course of action right now. How are things looking at night time? Nice and quiet. Absolutely wonderful. Nothing much going on. No need for more nighttime staff. Not really any need for sort of extra daytime staff at the moment. But maybe when we get hospitalisation stuff set up, that will begin to boom a little bit. Because, it is called general surgery. And we're not able to do any kind of general surgery right now. So it'll take a while to get that done. But we'll try and work on that. Bad weather and low temperatures cause 30% more of your patients to come to the clinic. Okay, it's flu season. I mean, it's bad for them, but it's good for us. So we might even get a little bit more money, which is wonderful. Right, what we'll do is, let's fly time on very quickly. Just sort of shufty it on until the morning. We'll see what money we've got to play with. But across the next 2 days, we might get a little bit more money because we've got 30% more people coming in. That's fallen into a very, very good time because we need the cash to do the building. Okay, absolutely fine. Let's wait until the morning and then we'll see how much money we have. Oh, hang on, we've got another person. There's somebody here. What have they got? Hypothyroidism. Okay, so another kind of thyroid thing. So that disease is where the thyroid gland functions inadequately and produces too little thyroid hormone. Okay, so we've seen somebody come in with too much thyroid hormone. This person's got too little thyroid hormone. Okay, that's fine. Again, we probably would be able to treat that with surgery had we got the facilities, but we can't do that right now. But yeah, again, we're working on that, but we are spending quite a bit of money on things, and we're not getting any of these things done. We're not completing any goals to get, free money given to us by government grants or whatever. So we might have to wait quite a long time to get this done. Oh, hang on, there's somebody else. Somebody else. Hello, who are you? Fraser Young. Celiac disease. Okay. So you're not good at dealing with gluten and wheat and rye and barley and all that kind of stuff. Okay, that's fine. So you can hopefully go away and have, I don't know, we gave you advice or something to deal with that, I imagine. Okay, it's getting a little bit busier in here now. So let's pause time for a second. We've got 2 people waiting now. So we've got Mark Williams again with his hypothyroidism, and then we've got Joseph Barkley with a urinary tract infection. That's not good. Fortunately, though, the loos are only down there, Joseph. They're quite conveniently nearby for your attention there. So there you go. That's not too bad. Okay, right. I think what we'll do is we will finish things up for now because we have done quite a big chunk of building this time round. All that was kind of was nothing last time, and we've kind of created all that from nothingness. So I think we'll wrap things up for the moment. We'll come back next time and we'll see what money we have to play with. We're up to about 55 grand right now. That's actually quite good. That must have come from people staying overnight, so that's quite a nice payoff there. So we have got a bit more money to play with. Maybe we could start building the walls and such like and getting some basic things in. But I think really, to get all of that up and running properly, we're going to need about, 75 grand possibly? I think if we get that, we can then start building all of our stuff over here. And then we can see how it's going to work properly. We can see the surgery, general surgery. And of course, we do need to get the operating lounges in as well. I haven't forgotten about those. We do need to get them in as well. So we'll try and do all that kind of stuff next time out. But yeah, I think we've done a pretty good job. I think it's okay right now. Work to be done, but I think as a starting point, it's pretty good. So yes, we'll come back next time and see how we get on. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on in next time out in Project Hospital. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Let's throw that at you. That might get you. That's a beautiful shot. This is an unpleasant angle, Trish. Can you just fall in the water, please? This is the best box. This is my favourite box of the game so far. Oh no! It is hurting me. It's hurting me a lot. Very interesting way of doing your medical examinations. Who's examining who?